Hey you guys, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I'm Miles with Gamespresso, and as I said in the last video, I am going to show you guys another high level dungeon instance in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm continuing, for those of you who've been keeping up, I'm trying to level up that spear, my Gaybog. To the next level for it to become eventually a Zeta Zodiac weapon. Right now I'm queued up for Haukke Manor Hard. I've never done a video for Haukke Manor, so this is the first time you guys are going to see this dungeon. But once again, this is the hard mode of the dungeon, so it's going to be a bit different from what you should expect from the original Haukke Manor, which is a level 28 dungeon and is part of the main story. So yeah, I'm queued up as a Dragoon DPS, so I'm gonna wait and cut you guys to when I finally get into the dungeon. See you guys on the other side. And we're back, going into Haukke Manor Hard. Ooh, cutscene, I've never been here. So Haukke Manor is kind of like this haunted house filled with succubi and imps and stuff. Sits on the top of this like hill in the middle of the shroud, which is this forest. I don't actually know the story behind this one though. Let's see. Scarred by the calamity and wrapped by vanity, the Lady of House Dar 10 course has made a bargain with. Oh, I should probably keep up with them. Where are they going? They're going up the stairs. They didn't even give me time to read. I don't know where they went. Okay, there they are. Let me see where they're going for the next mob. Wow, this guy. See, I want my weapons to look like that. That's why I'm trying to upgrade them. Okay. The Lady of House Dante Course has made a bargain with the Void Sen and lost her soul. As is so often the case with such sketchy arrangements, now her manor house is a lair to all manner of dark beings, and the elite band of wood whalers sent to purge them has failed to report back. A second try is now in the works. So the wood whalers are kind of this elite faction, elite squad that's a part of the Gridanian faction. Gridania is one of the 3 city-states in the game so far. Oh god. The other 2 city-states are called Limsa and Ul'dah. And we're getting a 4th city-state in Heaven's Ward called Ishtar. So excited for Heaven's Ward. What's it? Next Friday now is early access. And as a collector's edition pre-order, I will be playing on early access, so looks like we're supposed to go this way. I don't know this dungeon. It's a lot different from what's it called? The normal version. The normal version, you stay on the first floor until like the very end. You even go through the basement and stuff. So yeah, we're just exorcising the demons out of the manor, cleansing the haunted house. So yeah, I realized in my last video I started explaining how Dragoon works, and then I got sidetracked. So Dragoon is a single target DPS that has 2 combos, one of which is a debuffing combo. It's got 2 damage over time skill and a resistance debuff for piercing damage. It's got a lot of self buffs. The biggest one is blood for blood. Everyone knows Dragoon for that. It increases your damage by a lot. I think it's 30%. It also increases your damage taken by I think it's 10%, something like that. But it's actually, yeah, a really good buff, and it's off cooldown quite often. I don't remember the cooldown, but yeah, it's one of those good ones. It also shares skills with warrior, so it does have bloodbath, which is a nice way of you know, keeping your HP up just a little bit. It's a lifesteal skill. But also has this thing called Life Surge, which guarantees that your next hit is a crit, and it converts all the damage that was done up to a max of 10% of your health back to recovery health. So it's a good little burst heal. And if you crit like high, it actually does heal you for a decent amount. Dragoon has a lot of jumps like that. I love jumping around on Dragoon. Probably one of the more iconic classes of Final Fantasy in general, and just the move jump itself is pretty iconic. But the main combo you do, if you look down at my skill bar, it's that 1, 2, 3. And this is just a heavy hitting, only damage. It only does, oh, I don't think I'm supposed to stand that. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I'm supposed to stand that. The spawning ads. Yeah. This boss doesn't look too hard. That circle is a friendly AoE damage over time, and it looks like they just missed it. That's a summoner spell. Can't please pull it. There you go. Almost dead. There we go. So it looks like that's one where you can ignore ads. At least at our gear level. It might be a little too much to handle if you were on the gear level. Which for this dungeon, I don't remember. So it's item level synced to item level 110, and you need an average item level of 48 in order to play. So there is a gear requirement. But 48 isn't hard to get. As a matter of fact, you can get 48 before you're 50. I love that skill, Chaos Thrust. That's it applies the damage over time, debuff. But it just looks so pretty, like with the cherry blossoms and stuff. So what point is this guy in his weapons? Oh, he's got Nexus weapons, that's why they're all glowy like that. I think that's my next step, actually. I can tell you guys in a second once I re-inspect them. Do some DPS while I'm looking at this. Yeah, item level 115. I'm pretty sure mine are item level, yeah, 110. So when I finish all these books, I'll have glowy weapons like that. But it'll be my my spear. My Dragoon spear. Looking like that. Yeah, so this Zodiac grind for this gear is actually kinda long. So these books, there's a certain amount of requirements that you have to fulfill in order to upgrade the weapon, right? And each book gives a little bit of stats. But there are 9 books. So I mean that kinda adds up. I mean doesn't take like the longest time to complete these books, but there's a lot of parts. So if you look at that, so you have 3 fates, which are like world instances. So you gotta know where they spawn and go to those locations. And there's 3 of those per book. 3 fates per book. There's 3 leaves per book, which are basically repeatable quests. You just pick them up from the leave meet, which is an NPC that gives you leave quests. Then you have to do 3 dungeons. This is the hard part for DPS because you have to go and sit and wait in DPS queues if you want your Nexus weapon for a DPS class, and so that's what really slows it down, and that's kind of a lot of the reason why I've been slacking on it. But if you do all the other stuff while you're waiting for dungeon queues, it's not that bad. It's just like, you know, the dungeons are definitely the limiting factors with how slow the queues go. For enemies, they give you, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 10 enemies, and you have to kill 10 of each specific enemy throughout the world of Eorzea for each book. And all that combined, you have to do 9 times. This is currently my 3rd book, so once I'm done with that, I'm a third of the way done. I've been trying to do a book a day. I don't think, like, you could, if you went quickly, I think you could do 2 books in a reasonable amount of time, like, you know, playing an MMO and all. They're pretty big time sucks already, but I think like a good if you're going quickly, a book could take no more than 2 hours. That's if you're going like really quickly and you know where everything is and you just go and do it. because I would say, and we're cutting out like dungeon waiting time because you should be doing stuff while you're waiting for your dungeons. So I'd say about an hour for like all of the quests and the monsters and stuff that you have to kill, and then an hour total for dungeons, because each dungeon is like, what, 20 minutes-ish? Maybe a little more. So maybe a little over 2 hours for a book, and then what that means is a little over 4 hours for 2 books. So, I mean, if you actually sit down and like have a good chunk of time to commit, you could be done with the books in like less than a week for sure. I have no clue what you just did to me, but oh god, the debuffs. Ow, okay. It keeps pushing me back and stuff. There we go. Well, that looks like a boss where if we weren't overgeared, I would probably have to know a little bit more about the mechanics, and like, because it looks like the ads were adding things, and it looks like it got more moves when it died, when it was like getting close to dead. But that boss looks like it had a lot of AoE. Okay. More trash. Really do hit hard, even though I'm item level synced. I mean, I'm item level synced to 110, and with this spear, I'm actually item level 123. What's synced actually? Doesn't look like any of my gear is actually synced, which is weird. So I'm not sure how item level syncing works, because I was thinking I was doing a lot more damage than usual when I'm synced. Attributes. Now these are like almost my full attributes. I wonder what's actually synced. It's like almost my full attributes. He wants to put. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess at this point it really doesn't matter what we attack because everything just dies so quickly. Oh, I'm gonna get terrored, aren't I? Oh, no, it was just damage. Good. Take this. Hit hard. AoE. Clearing out the manor. Wonder what that was. It's pretty normal looking. Item level 60. That's way worse than what I have. Okay. So this is different. In the normal dungeon, we end on the top floor and go through the basement first. Oh boy. I have no clue what this boss does. I think they already started. Yep. Definitely looks like it's supposed to kill ads. I mean, if the tank moves, probably. I'm gonna get terrored. I thought I had my elusive jump up, but that was not the case. Hey, how long terror lasts? So annoying. Oh, it looks like those heal her. Or buff her? She's immune to silence and stuns now. Level 2 limit break. That sucks. I'm gonna get turret though for that. What? What was that? I don't think this guy's gonna kill him. I have no clue what happened. This guy's trying. No, it's a wipe. So, what did we do wrong? I'm typing to them. Tell them it's my first time. I actually don't know what happened. Was not expecting a high level. Oh. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it seems like she can... it seems like she consumes... if the ad is full, she wipes the party. It's no problem, he says. Okay, so... it looks like... first of all, she consumes ads. Let's see. So it seems like she consumes ads and gets buffs from them based on how high the HP is of that ad. And it looks like there was one ad that, yeah, the one that came up and feared me after our limit broke was the one that charges her ultimate thing that you saw that basically one-shot the entire party except for the tank because he's tanky. But I had no clue. So take two as soon as the tank gets here. I guess it was just bad timing on the freaking limit break. It's whatever. So he's like, if you want a limit break, do it on the last ad. Okay, that makes sense. Totally makes sense. Cause that's the ad that we don't want power interrupt. Just didn't know that part. Sometimes I really like, you know, going into dungeons not knowing what's going on, and trying to learn everything about it as it goes on. I mean, I feel like that's one of the fun parts of MMO in general. It's even better like when you have a group of friends that's all like doing stuff new and stuff. Like when new content comes out. That's another reason why I'm really looking forward to Heaven's Ward, because I'm gonna be there for the beginning and I'm gonna be one of the first people to be doing this stuff, and we won't have guides or anything telling us exactly how to do this dungeon. That's gonna be all fresh and new. There's definitely like a much higher sense of accomplishment, you know. I see. So she does that blood rain move. And that's the one that killed us, because on the last mob, that was actually, it had a lot of health. Because of me limit breaking the boss at the wrong time. Oh, we need to heal that tank. Okay, this is gonna hurt a little more, but it shouldn't be enough to kill us. Second win for more health. I love that we get that skill from Monk. Cross class skill. No clue what this is supposed to do. Oh wow, that hurts. And complete. Easy peasy. For the most part. So yeah, that was Haukke Manor Hard. I actually had to think about something a little bit there. And yeah, that was just another one of the high level dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Not sure what I'll do for my next video. I was thinking of maybe doing more primal stuff. A little bit of a harder one. Leviathan next time, or maybe Shiva or Titan. I haven't decided yet. But stay tuned, and I'll be posting more. I'm Miles from Gamespresso, and I'll see you guys next time.